we're the Ockers, and this is our story. I've been raised knowing Jesus my whole life, but not knowing him like I've known him the last 10 years. You know, it is truly that whole personal relationship with Christ that I don't know that I truly had. Being closer to Jesus has just made me more, it's made me want to just be more intentional with people, because it comes down to, man, everybody needs this in their life. Or how do people who don't have him in their life really do it? Because life's tough. Life can be, crazy. And man, if you're not connecting with people around you, what a waste, because it's such a natural community as it is. And it's been just that.
I'm an introvert by nature, and relationships have been hard for me in the past, but recently God's shown me to be more bold and to connect to people more and to build those relationships. Recently at the gym, there's a group of guys that we've worked out for a while and we've built relationships with over the years. And it's probably been about 2 years ago we started praying together and taking 5 or 10 minutes out of our morning and praying together. And it's led to some great relationships, sharing our challenges and opening up to each other. 2 years ago on the Moore trip, I invited a guy from the gym to come with us, and he's not a part of the church family right now. He came on the Moore trip and had a blast. He felt at home. He talked about how it was a great group of people, and he just felt valued down there building that house. And he has been to church a couple times since, but he's not a regular attender. But it's been good seeing him pray in the mornings, which he hasn't done in the past, and he started doing that recently, and you can just see him growing a little bit, in our prayer group.
This is Annie Phillips. Annie is my next door neighbor. Annie and her husband John and their pooch Charlie moved in June of 2015? September of 2015.
That Christmas, Joy invited me to a woman's Christmas tea, which I went to, and it was really, really nice. And I felt very welcome, which is usually hard for me. Joy said, come, just try our church. Come with me sometime. And so I went, and I loved it. Since I've been going to Christ Church, I feel closer to God. I've been doing more readings. I have 5 books I read every morning, and my morning doesn't get started right until I read those. Something really new for me has been when I get uptight or feel stressed, I'm finding that I can just turn it over to God. And the more I let go, the more I just say, you're in charge, the better things have worked out. And my life is happier today than it's ever been. I speak more to my husband about God and how he's helped me in daily things and in big things. He's seen a change in me, so I've been able to tell him more and more about God and say, when he'll call me up and something good has happened, I'll say, don't forget to thank God. Everything is through him. For a guy that was really not wanting ever to be religious, he's really coming around to realize that God is there and it's all good. And it doesn't have to be scary or bad. And he's being more and more comfortable with the thought of having Christ in his life. My husband John now wants to say grace at every meal. I've been married to him over 20 years. He never would do that. If I suggested it, it was sort of like, no.
That's neat.
And speaking about being bold, because of you, I have 2 sons. They're 36 and 34. They don't want anything to do with religion. But this year, in fact Monday, I decided that's enough of that. I have to at least tell them my story and about God and what he's done for me. I don't think that doing it on the phone is anything near the way I want to sit down with them, look at them in the eyes and say, let me tell you some of my experiences. So I called each of them up and I asked them if they would come up for my birthday, that I had a couple things I need to talk to them about. They've both agreed that they will try their hardest to come. And that's from learning from you that it's okay to step out and tell people you love the wonderful things that have happened to you. Because you want to share it. I want them to know